This is probably not about persuading each other unless something really dramatic happens. All Republicans will vote yes and all Democrats will vote no, and that will be the way the breakout of the vote. But the hearing is a chance for Democrats to dig deep into her philosophy, appropriately ask her about the law, how she would be different, what's on her mind. It gives Republicans a chance to do the same thing.
In filling Judge Ginsburg's seat, the stakes are extraordinarily high for the American people, both in the short term and for decades to come. Most importantly, health care coverage for millions of Americans is at stake with this nomination. So over the course of these hearings, my colleagues and I will focus on that subject. We will examine the consequences if, and that's a big if, Republicans succeed in rushing this nomination through the Senate before the next president takes office. We can't afford to go back to those days when Americans could be denied coverage or charged exorbitant amounts. That's what's at stake for many of us, for America, with this nomination. And that's why the questions we will ask and the views, hopefully, that you will share with us are so important.
This hearing itself is a microcosm of Trump's dangerous ineptitude in dealing with the COVID pandemic. The whole thing, just like Trump, is an irresponsible botch. The irony is that this slapdash hearing targets the Affordable Care Act. This Supreme Court nominee has signaled in the judicial equivalent of all caps that she believes the Affordable Care Act must go and that the precedent protecting the ACA doesn't matter. The big secretive influences behind this unseemly rush see this nominee as a judicial torpedo they are firing at the ACA. So I hope Republicans consider what's at stake for the many people who depend right now in this pandemic on ACA health coverage.
So then what were the arguments that were actually leveled against Judge Barrett? Well, the standard arguments. She is going to overturn all protections for women. She is going to change all of the laws in the country that protect people's health care. And everyone in this country who has a pre-existing condition or has any kind of a worry about getting support needs to worry that she's going to be an activist judge and a justice and go in there and change the law. She's not, and we all know that. This is simply the tired, worn-out argument that is constantly made every time a Republican president nominates a candidate for the bench for the Supreme Court of the United States. And it's never been true, and it will not be true with Judge Barrett.